Anyway, speaking of time, we all love time. I love time. This is one of my big issues. A lot of people were saying, why are you covering daylight savings time? They're never going to change it. They're never going to change it. That's what people were telling me a week ago. Yeah, well, guess what? You're a dumbass, okay? Why you, this is the 5th video. This is the 7th video you made. This is the 29th video you made about daylight. Why do you keep talking about daylight? Well, guess what? Fuck you. Okay, that's why. The U.S. tried permanent daylight savings time in the 1970s and then quickly rejected it. You know what else they tried in the 1970s? I don't know. Hey, they tried a lot of things in the 1970s. They tried making drugs illegal in the 1970s. Also, not the best thing. I mean, we're still dealing with that. So I'm just saying, 1970s didn't have the best decision makers, didn't have the best kind of average intelligence in America. I'm just saying, the U.S. tried permanent daylight savings time in the 1970s, then quickly rejected it. Okay, that says more about the people that were walking around in the 1970s. Like, those are some dumb fuck motherfuckers. But let's read their argument. So again, the Senate passed a bill that would make DST permanent in November 2023, right? So again, this year's schedules or whatever, so they said November 2023. Personally, I lean a little bit more towards standard time for whatever would be permanent, but I'm down to have that conversation. I can easily be convinced. So I'm just saying. The Senate gave itself a pat on the back earlier this week when senators voted without objection to make daylight savings time permanent. The good news is that we can get this passed so we don't have to keep doing this stupidity anymore, Senator Marco Rubio of Florida said. However, America tried this before and the country hated it. Now again, the country hated it. What did that mean? What does that mean, the country hated it? Now, first of all, that just means, like, there was, like, a poll that got 50% plus one somewhere, right? Like, the country hated it. Did the country hate it? Or did, like, mainstream news just, like, kind of, like, incorrectly historicize that period into being, like, I'm just saying. Who, like, how do you know? Where is the evidence that, quote, the country hated it? I'm wondering where this evidence is. In the early 1970s, America was facing an energy crisis, so the government tried an experiment. Congress passed a law to make daylight savings time permanent year-round, but just for 2 years. The thinking was more sunlight in the evening would reduce the nation's energy consumption. It didn't work, said David Pryor, one of the nation's foremost experts on the issue. So I don't know who David Pryor... I don't know who that is. And I'm going to be honest, I don't care. So if you disagree with me, you're not an expert, you're a dumbass. It became very unpopular very quickly. Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. Americans do not like changing their clocks. But they disliked even more going to work and school in the dark for months. How about this? We changed the time school starts in work. Huh? The price the nation had to pay for more sunlight and what? Or how about we rethink... Like, imagine how distorted it is. Like, think about this. I want to bring this to a broader conversation about capitalism, okay? Capitalism is more ingrained, okay, in people's minds than the clock, than time itself. People think, oh, yeah, fuck it. We'll just change the clock, whatever. It's what time is it now? I don't know. It's 6:54 because I said so. Time itself is less of a concern to change than the components of capitalism that put us in these prisons. Like, I'm just saying, like, people are like, oh man, I hate that goddamn daylight savings time. No, how about this? You hate work. Is that possible? Well, no, I hate work. I love my job. I'm a participator in the system. Oh yeah. What do you? Again, like, imagine how fucked up we are as a species, as a society, where it's like, yeah, we're going to change time. Work, though, everything I think with work is going great. No change is necessary with work. Time, though, let's fuck around. Let's have a good time, you know? Now, again, I am not necessarily opposed to changing time, to changing work. I'm just saying be consistent, man. I'm just like, this is a bad deal. Like, people really think, oh, my work hours are enshrined into, like, you know, my DNA. I have to get up at 6 a.m. and go to work at 7. That's in my DNA. No, it's not, actually. It's not. You can just have your employer have you work an hour later or 2 hours later Or, I don't know, maybe just not work at all, because you probably work at a bullshit, stupid-ass, useless job, let's be honest. Alright, so I'm just saying. Today, the Senate has finally delivered on something Americans all over the country never want to have to change their clocks again. Blah, blah, blah. We know that daylight savings times helps turn the corners of people's mouths upward into a smile. I mean, okay. Advocates for permanent daylight savings time includes, I don't care. Dr. Blah, blah, blah. It's called standard time because standard time lines up with our natural biological rhythms. She said permanent standard time with sunnier mornings and darker evenings would be healthier, especially for frontline workers. Now, I tend to agree. I am more... Now, again, I'm willing to be convinced on daylight time. I got you. But standard time, I'm on that side of things. I'm just saying. Now, again, I'm diehard against changing the clocks. I am against that diehard. Not going to change my mind on this. Which way we end up on that, on which side of the coin, you know, I'm willing to be convinced, but I lean towards standard time, so... the best answer, according to is to do nothing at all. The current system that began in 2007 of starting daylight savings time in March and ending it in November is the product of decades of study and compromise. No, I disagree. I disagree. The House has no immediate plans to take up the Senate passed bill, but if there's bipartisan... Imagine that. 100 out of 100 senators can pass something. Every single one. Like, even Tommy motherfucking Tuberville. Right? Even he voted for, like, and the House is the problem? Like, what? When did this start happening? All of a sudden, the Senate is doing good things in the House. Oh, but I don't know about this and that. I don't get it. I don't understand. Nope. I disagree. But anyway, make standard time the time, make daylight time the time, as long as we stop changing the fucking clocks, man. Because that shit, Lord have mercy, let me tell you. Not a fan of it. Now, again, just to sum up my comments on those that believe in the switching of the clock. Now, whatever side of the coin you land on, daylight time being better than standard time, whatever, that's fine. I'm willing to have that conversation. Respectable arena of debate. But if you are in favor of the clock switching, got news for you. This is my take.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
I'm just saying. I'm just pointing this out. Like, someone's got to say it. Someone's got to say it. I don't know, man. Someone's got to say it, so I did. I took it upon myself. I'm taking this. Taking one for the team. Someone had to. There you go.